everyone, Kaisha here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. Huge shout out to my day ones, my old subscribers, and my new subscribers. Thank you for checking out the videos. If you are checking me out for the first time and this reading resonates with you, or I as a reader resonate with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and of course subscribe. So this is a continuation of my series called The Lesson, and this is for the Divine Feminines. This is for the lesson that they should have learned, or they needed to learn, or they have learned from a cycle, a situation, an experience with someone, person, place, or thing, along with guidance from Spirit in relation to the moves you're going to be making in the future. Okay, so to my left is the situation, the cycle, the experience. In the center is the lesson you needed to learn, or the lesson you have learned. And to my right is the moves you're going to be making in the future, along with guidance from Spirit. So I'm just going to top that up with some good advice from upstairs. Okay, so cards have already been shuffled and drawn. I am reading with the Energy Oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor, and I am clarifying with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck. Okay, so let's get it. So, first card we have here is 5th Chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have 12 of Earth in reverse. The Thinking Woman. 6 of Air in reverse. It's just getting dark. It's just the sun in my office. And happy family in reverse. Okay, so this is a reading for my Virgo Divine Feminine. So let's see what's going on with you, the lesson that you needed to learn, or the lesson that you've already learned. So in the past, you needed to, or in the past you spoke up to someone, you spoke your truth to somebody. In the past you left your person. Yeah, you broke up with them. You broke up with them because they cheated on you. Yeah. Yeah, they made a bad decision and they cheated on you. They weren't loyal. I'm hearing that Chris Brown song, "These hoes ain't loyal." No, they ain't. Right? But in this case, it's for your divine masculine that he's not loyal. So you left him. You know, remember, energy is fluid. There's no gender in energy, so apply the energy where it goes. And also, this message may not resonate with everyone. So if it doesn't resonate with you, I encourage you to click the notification button. I'm sure Spirit will have a message for you at some point in time down the road. Okay, so you left. You couldn't see. In the past, you didn't understand why your person did the shit that they did. You didn't understand why they would cheat on you. You didn't understand why they would. It was like a misuse of power, right? You know, so it's an example of that would be like somebody who knows that they're good looking, so they use their looks to get things from people, right? They use their looks to get people to pay for stuff for them or do things for them. I'm hearing divine masculine. Your person misused their masculinity. Like, I'm a man and I'm going to go sow my royal oats. So I'm just going to hit and quit anybody that I feel like it because I'm a man. And I can do that because I'm a man, right? And divine feminine, you were just like, right? It's like, you started to think higher. Like, why do you think that kind of behavior is okay? Why do you think that I'm going to stay with you if you keep doing stuff like this? Why do you think that I'm going to keep taking you back? Right? And it's not even, for some of you divine feminines, oh shit. You were going through your ascension. right? So you're waking up. So some of you never got mad anymore the way that you used to get mad. Some of you, for this situation, the straw that broke the camel's back, you weren't even like, you weren't cussing, you weren't fighting, you weren't throwing clothes out or anything. You were just like, okay, you gotta go. You know, when a woman gets to that place where she doesn't even she's so upset now she doesn't care, or it's happened so many times that she doesn't care what you do. Yeah. That's when you know that they're done with your ass. That's when a woman is done. When they're not upset, they find something and they just say, okay, this is over. Yeah. So some of you divine feminines, that you had reached a point where it was just like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm over you. I'm done with this, right? Because you were doing your own inner healing. As you see, this is green. This card is green. You were working on your heart chakra. You were healing, right? You were also getting enlightened from upstairs. Some of you may have been learning. I'm hearing some of you started mission. So you weren't focused on the bullshit that your person was doing anymore. You were focused on yourself. Yeah. Because some of you didn't understand why they kept doing the things that they were doing. Some of you couldn't understand why, for the life of you, you guys could not create a happy home, a happy family, a happy relationship. So you disconnected from your person. You were just like, you know what? I'm done. And I'm seeing a divine feminine who's you're very regal in your demeanor. You're just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with you. Right? Yeah. I'm done with this. And I'm feeling the energy of a divine feminine that has gone through so much shit that they don't have a fuck to give. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to their person, they don't have a fuck to give. Like, whatever. Do whatever you're doing. You want to be a whore, go be a whore. I'm focusing on me, not my problem. That's your problem, not my problem. But you can get the fuck out of my house, though, right? I'm seeing a divine feminine saying, give me back my key. Give me back my key. Yeah. I'm seeing a divine feminine putting bags. Like, you don't even have enough strength. Or you don't even care enough to pack their stuff. You left their bags at the door in the hall. Like, pack your shit. Get the fuck out of my place. Yeah. You want to know why? Because you were changing. Your healing was causing you to change. Right? So there's no bleeding heart. Oh my God. Why did you do this to me? Oh my God, you're killing me. You had enough of that. And you're not even that person anymore. Your energy's not in that space. Your energy's not at that. Your vibration's not at that frequency anymore. You started to know your worth. Right? Know your value. Know what you bring to the table. So you were just like, nope, I'm not doing this with you anymore. I'm done, right? These hoes ain't loyal. That's okay. Not a problem. And you did not understand. You didn't understand why they would do the things that they would do. I'm feeling the energy of a divine feminine who's just, you're frustrated. You're really frustrated, right? Because you know you're a good catch and you don't understand why they don't know that you're a good fucking catch. Right? So you told them what was up. Oh yes. Oh yes. Some of you divine feminines, you spoke your truth. Yeah, you may have told a mofo about themselves. Right? Some of you were just like, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. Yes, you do. Some of you, you told them, you spoke your truth, right? Because you've been thinking about it for a long time, right? Some of you, I'm seeing, you were very calm. Some of you just, I'm seeing, wow. I'm seeing a divine feminine who's just, you look kind of like a mob boss. Like you're just sitting at the table like, So you're on this bullshit again, eh? Okay. Give me back my key. You have 24 hours to be out of my place. Yeah. And I'm not going to say it again. right? I'm not saying it again. Yeah. Wow. Like they got you to that space, right? But it wasn't. It's more of your healing got you to that space of different things are going to be going on now, right? It's kind of like okay, this is how things are going to be going around here now. Yes. And you will not be a part of them. You're not going to be involved in my shit anymore, so you can kick rocks. Yes. Oh yes. So the lesson, I'm hearing the lesson that you learned, the lesson that you learned, and the lesson that you needed to learn. So some of you have already learned this, and some of you need to learn this. Not to depend on your person for your happiness. Yes, your happiness comes from you. You also needed to understand and learn the lessons from this situation. And when I say lessons, I mean like every time they cheat on you, why did you go back? Or why did you take them back? Every time they lied and deceived you and backstabbed you in some way, you know, or you find out about Sally, Mary, Shaniqua, right? Why you always go back? Why you always take them back? Right? You needed to learn that. You also needed to learn what your truth was for yourself. So in terms of what kind of relationship do I want to be in? What do I think is good enough for me, right? Because what you had in the past was not cutting it with your person. You also needed to learn that it was okay to let this person go. Yeah. Even though you're twin flame and you're divine feminine and this is your divine masculine and you guys are 5D union, Spirit wanted you to learn that none of that shit matters if you are not loving on yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority. None of that shit matters, and you are not going to get your happy family and union if you do not focus on yourself and loving yourself and making sure that you're good first. Right? Making sure that your happiness comes from you. Spirit wanted you to learn that you need to know when to stop investing in something, when to stop pouring in somebody's cup. Because I'm seeing, okay, so I'm seeing 2 cups, and one is pouring into other. So Spirit wants you to realize, like, if somebody's not pouring into your cup, if there's no equal give and take, if there's no reciprocity, that's imbalanced. So if someone's not pouring back into your cup, how are you going to pour into theirs? They haven't replenished you. You can't keep giving. Eventually you will run out, right? And because we are our own source, you can, this stuff, this kind of dynamic blocks your chakras and shit, right? Fucks with your head, fucks with your heart, right? It messes with all areas of your life when your chakras become blocked. This stuff blocks heart chakra, right? But this also stems from deeper issues, right? Why did you think that you needed to stay with someone? Because they were your person, right? Why did it not matter to you how you were being treated? Because they were your person? Spirit wants you to realize, person or not, your person or not, that does not justify allowing yourself to be treated like shit, right? You need to love yourself enough to stand up for yourself, right? Yeah. And that's what that experience was to teach you. Stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, defend yourself, right? And know your truth. Know what you want for yourself. Know who you are. You have to know who you are. Because if you don't, people will tell you who you are because it benefits them. So you had to learn when to stop sacrificing your own self, right? You never have, Spirit wants you to know that you never have to sacrifice yourself for anybody. Now you may have to, if you want a certain goal, you want to manifest something, you may have to sacrifice some habits, some belief systems, some ways of patterns and ways of doing things, but you never have to sacrifice yourself, your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-love in the name of love, because that is not love, right? Spirit wants you to know that your first priority should always be to yourself first, right? Pour into your cups first, And when your cup is running over, my cup runneth over, right? Then you can allow the excess to run off into someone else's cup because you're good. You're good. Spirit also wanted you to learn that you do not need anyone to take care of you, right? You learned that. You needed to learn that. Some of you needed to learn that your person was not your source of abundance, stability, security. It's you, right? Some of you, your person is well off, right? They show up as the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. They have money. Money's running for them. They have money in the bank, right? Good job, good career. They're on their shit. They have stability and security for themselves, right? But Spirit, you weren't supposed to depend on theirs. You're supposed to depend on your own. So you need to create that for yourself. This also was to teach you to be self-sufficient and independent, right? So you don't feel like you need to stay with somebody or take somebody back who doesn't treat you good, who doesn't see your worth or know your value. You don't have to stay with someone who repeatedly cheated on you. It doesn't matter if they're your person or not. This is about knowing your worth, right? Knowing where true happiness and abundance comes from. It doesn't come from anyone else. It doesn't come from your person. It comes from you. Knowing when to let go of something, right? Knowing when to say, okay, I've had enough, because I told you, I seen the divine feminine that was just like, you were sitting at a table like a mob boss, okay? Not a boss, boss, okay? Like, you had enough. And you're not doing it. You weren't doing it anymore. Like, you had gotten to that place where it's like, you know what? You need to get the fuck up out of here. I'm done. Yeah. Excuse me. So, moving into the future, the moves you will be making along with guidance from Spirit, my Virgo divine femmes, you will be detaching from this, right? Detaching from making your decisions from an emotional space, right? In the future, you are going to be learning how to make more head over heart decisions and looking at the facts of things and not being in la fantasy land, thinking that, oh, you're my person, so it's okay. No, you're going to be learning how to set healthy boundaries with other people from a space of love for yourself. I just had a similar reading with Taurus. So this may be a theme for earth signs, divine feminines altogether, right? Knowing setting healthy boundaries. You're also going to be doing more inner work on your second chakra, so your sacral chakra. I encourage you, please take a look at the programs offered in my description box. They are channeled from 5D by Sophia Charles. They are designed specifically for these issues. They were created from a twin flame for twin flames, right? To help you to align your chakras, to open and heal and balance your chakras so that it permeates all areas of your life, and all areas of your life is balanced, is in alignment, right? Is in alignment with who you are and what you're supposed to be doing on this planet, right? This healing is going to allow you to love yourself more and be in union with yourself first. Yes. Moving into the future, you are going to be learning how to put yourself first. You're your number one priority. I'm hearing that Beyonce song, Me, Myself, and I. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry. From now on, I found out, whatever. I mess it up. I butchered that. I'm sorry. But it's just Beyonce basically saying at the end of the day, in the middle of the day and the beginning of the day, I am my number one priority and I am my own best friend. And that is what you're going to be doing in the future. And Spirit said, yes, honey, that's what you do. Because you are going to be given the energy, right? You're going to be given the energy. You're going to be stepping in the energy to do this. Yes, to come into union with yourself, to heal and come into union with yourself. You are going to be detaching from these fear-based beliefs, these self-doubt, because these were the energies that you were in the past that made you stay and put up with shit that you did not need to put up with, regardless if they're your person or not. Right? Spirit's telling me to tell you that this is going to bring your person in. Some of you need to be expecting an apology. This is similar to the Taurus reading that I just did. Yeah, some of you, your person is going to be coming with a really heartfelt apology because they realize that they fucked up. And they realize that you're not going for that fuck shit anymore. No. Right? Because you've been doing healing. You've been doing healing on your heart. You've been working on your issues of self-love, right? And you are going to be coming into union with yourself. You are going to be coming into your power, right? So balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Connecting with spirit within and without, right? Union in all areas of your life. You're going to be aligning with the things that bring abundance to you, security and stability to you, that help you to know your self-worth, your self-value, your self-respect. Yeah, help you to step out of seeing the potential of things instead of seeing them for what they really are. You're going to be really detaching from looking at things from an emotional lens and looking at them from a space of, okay, these are the facts. Yeah, I love you, and yeah, you're my person, and yeah, this love is unconditional, but guess what? I don't love you more than I love myself. And this behavior, I'm not putting up with this behavior anymore because I am worth more than this and I am better than this, and this shit is not allowed in my life anymore. Yes. So it's not going to come from a space of, why did you do this to me? I love you. I love you so much. We're supposed to be together. No, you're not doing that anymore. You done bossed up. You done leveled up. Yes, you did. And you leveled up from the inside out. And it came through detachment and releasing. Right? Your healing allowed you to detach and release things that no longer served you. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. My divine feminines, Virgo, I think this was a great reading for you. I think this was a great lesson that you learned. We all have to learn it at some point in time on our journey. It's now getting to a space where you learn these lessons from a higher state of consciousness, from a higher experience. It doesn't have to get to, he cheated on me and I just feel like I'm absolutely worthless, before you realize your worth, right? It can come from a higher space of, okay, you know what? He messed up, but I know my worth, so I'm not even going with that, right? I'm not going to be taking you back until you get your shit together. And you can't just come to me and say that you have your shit together. You have to prove it. Yeah, you have to prove it. You don't just get to come like that anymore. You have to put in work, because I had to put in work on myself. Good job, ladies. Good job. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Divine Feminine, you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night. If you are looking for a personal reading, I am here for you. Take a look at the information in my description box and we can get that done. If you are looking for personal counseling sessions, I offer that as well. But these come hand in hand with the program, so you have to purchase the programs first. And it's each one teach one. I'll teach you what I've learned. I can help you. It may clarify some things for you on your journey. Sometimes we need someone to hold our hand until we learn how to stand on our own 2 feet, and do it for ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as eventually you get it. There's nothing wrong with how you get it. You can learn things from a higher vibration, though. That's where you want to get to. I know that's what I want to get to. Okay, so with that being said, my Divine Feminines, you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night. Also, please take a look at the Twin Flame Tarot readers in my subscription list. I subscribe to every single one of them. These are highly, highly spiritually gifted Twin Flame Tarot readers, Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, just like you and me. Okay, so let's support each other. Let's show each other some love, because you know what, the universe is not sleeping on you. So if you support, the universe will support you in return. You give a like, give a subscribe, give a good comment. You know, I promise you, it will come back to you, return to you in some positive form. Okay, so you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night, and I will catch your beautiful energy on the flip side. Bye.